Coming up, live coverage of the elite men's event, the second instalment of the 2025 World Triathlon Championship Series, and it's over the full Olympic distance here this afternoon. Well, we began the quest in mid-February in the United Arab Emirates, where Hayden Wilde prevailed in the men's race. He's not here today, had that nasty bike crash a couple of weeks ago. Yokohama, of course, is where we've landed today. Olympic distance, a regular stop on tour. Well, there's the field. My name's Trevor Harris. Helen Jenkins alongside me. And no Alex Yee, no Hayden Wilde. So it looks wide open, Helen, but Matt Hauser might be the man to beat here this afternoon.
Yeah, I think so. He was very close to Hayden Wilde back in Abu Dhabi, or gave him a run, or at least a competition for that 5K race. So you think he'd like to step up and do it. And he races well in Yokohama too. He's had several medals here over the past couple of years. Kenji Naina
will be the big home hope. Ms. Lorchuk won the Olympic test event in Tokyo.
And Leo Bergere, Olympic bronze medalist, world champion from 2023. He's got to be looking to come out here and race really well. He wants to retain, or he wants to get back that world title. He's also racing that T100, that longer distance as well this year.
Away we go then, 47 men battling the course, battling each other, and also battling the elements on a rain-swept day in Yokohama.
See, for Matt Hauser, this Marc de Vey coming up now is probably a good thing. Because if they're sharing the lead, whether intentionally or not, it's going to be faster. The pace is going to be on than one person leading it the whole way. De Vey having a little look. I think he'll be pleased with that.
So Stapley just 6 seconds back.
But the athletes have been coming back here for years now, and so many of these athletes, this will be so familiar to them, the whole course. It's single file almost all the way back to those, almost the last athletes in the field.
So the leaders out well inside 18 minutes. De Vey, Hauser, McQueen and Stapley. Sagan, who's actually showed up well in some World Cup races of late.
Yeah, I think a lot of it now comes down to who is going to be the best through these corners and who's going to take the most risks as well.
Yeah, they have opened up a little bit of separation here, haven't they?
And this is a strong group.
End of second lap.
They're just coming in now, so they can see them. So it was about 20 seconds, but this group is working hard. You've got T.A.B. Kindle in between these two groups at the moment. So he's an athlete that he loves to ride hard. He's quite often in the breaker. So this big push off the front here is so he's either going to get there on his own or he's going to bring everyone else up. They're going to leapfrog, use him as the leapfrog in the middle to get to the front. So it's a key moment at this point whether these two groups are going to come together. Oh, it's pretty much there, aren't they now? It's all that. In there on the way down, it was Buck from Chile who was in between those two groups trying to jump over, but now we do have that one long line.
I'm going to give kudos to those in that chasing pack because they kept at it, and obviously Pengler was a bit of a catalyst, but they got their reward in the end.
Swim bike's in good shape, and it's also then he knows that if his run's not great at the moment, maybe it's not worth staying in the pack. He's like, well, I may as well go off the front, see what I've got. Put in a big gap already.
Yes, hasn't he?
And if someone had managed to go with him, I think it would have been, yeah, it would have made it, this last lap or so a bit interesting, but I don't think they would have let anyone who they thought was a threat for the win get up the road at this point.
So no Bergere, no Koenig.
No, it would have been covered.
No Vilaça.
No.
He has the shoes on before any of them reach the line, and he's away.
Taylor Reid, Leo Bergere positioned himself really well on that coming into T2. Matt Hauser getting a little bit caught up. He's fighting to the front to get to his #1 slot.
Well, De Vey's got to be fully 100 metres up the road before the rest come out, but they're headed by Reid with Bergere just tucked in, and Hauser on the right-hand side, the imposing figure of Matt Hauser. Chase McQueen on the left. There's our leader. You would expect him to come back to the field relatively quickly. Yeah, there we go. He's diminishing almost by the stride. So they fly past De Vey. And it's Bergere and Hauser. But they haven't got away from the 3 or 4 just in behind.
Hauser didn't take water then. I'm wondering if that's a bit of a tactic as they came through the water stop. Slightly pulled over to one side, but he's maintained his lead. But Vilaça definitely got on that quick, I think, just in case. So, right, make sure I follow that, follow those feet.
You would say from here it's looking much more likely than not that the 3 medals will come from 3 of these 4, although in what order, I've absolutely no idea. They've completed half of the run now, 5k down, 5k to go. Yeah, you can see that gap now. Bergere has definitely been dropped. So as things stand, he looks booked for 4th.
Pretty relaxed and in control. I think all 3 of them believe they can win this. It's gone again, Vilaça.
He's trying again, and this time Hidalgo hasn't been able to respond. So now potentially we're down to 2. And there he goes. And Vilaça has to dig deep here if he wants to respond. This is going to be a fantastic finish, but he's got some daylight now, Hauser. Vilaça will keep trying, but it looks like Hauser has broken him as he comes onto the blue carpet, and he's going to win another World Triathlon Championship Series race. That'll be 3 in total. He's had to dig deep. He's had to really battle, and he got the better of Vilaça. Hauser strikes gold for Australia. Vilaça still can't find a win, but he will get a very honourable silver. And a little way back for Hidalgo to claim his 2nd World Triathlon Championship Series medal. It will be a bronze, and that is the 1-2-3 in Yokohama in 2025.
Matt, congratulations. Huge finish there after the sting of Abu Dhabi and a silver here. That must feel pretty special.
Yeah, I think I learned a few lessons in Abu Dhabi not to go too early and burn my matches. So that was a good lesson learnt, and yeah, I was able to produce a good result out there today against some really tough competition. Like Vasco led those last couple laps into the headwind, and yeah, I just had to play it smart, and yeah, kudos to those boys for making it a tough finish.
Really tried to push the pace on that last lap as fast as I could, but Matt in the last 400 meters went to the front. I still managed to keep up with him on the first surge, but after the last few turns before the sprint finish, my legs just, they were all out of everything, but very happy, and I mean, kudos to Matt for such a good race. And I mean, Miguel, having 2 Portuguese-speaking people on the podium, that's pretty special as well.
Yeah, happy with the podium. Of course, I was aiming for the win. Like, it was the first time I was in the start line, like thinking, like, realistically, I can win today. But it wasn't today, but I'm getting closer.
Hauser winning by 7 seconds in the end. Took him a long time to break Vasco Vilaça. Hidalgo comfortably home in 3rd. Leo Bergere was a half a minute back. Good results for the likes of Mislawchuk, Batista, Dijkstra and Lehman.
Chase McQueen, that's probably his best result in a World Champ Series for a number of years. Mark DeVay, who was really lit up the end of the bike, managed to get inside that top 22. Further back, there's Morgan Pearson, who obviously had a hampered build up to this event, but still managed to finish okay. There you see just a couple of athletes that didn't manage to start today, and a few lapped out. Just the speed of the bike today, and it being 10 laps.
Matthew Hauser!
Well, it's been a great start to the season for Hauser. 2nd in Abu Dhabi, now top of the shop here. I think 3 guys who are going to be involved in this title race all year, Helen.
Great start from Hauser with that 2nd, now a 1st. 3 races to count plus the final.
Well, I think we'll see all 3 of these guys again on podiums frequently for the rest of the campaign, which of course goes all the way through until October, and the grand final in Australia.
And after this, we'll hold the medal medal ceremony for the elite.
Now they're doing the shoe drink.
Shoey.
Final preparation.